And now, at a combined weight,
Absolutely not.
the Face Beat Heels High Podcast.
Hey you, you're listening to a wrestling podcast made by women.
If you don't like women or wrestling, you should probably tap out now.
The views expressed on this podcast are mostly based on personal opinion, and any toxicity brought to the attention of the host will be openly mocked. Mocked via public forum. Seriously though, we will make fun of you. We like to drink, laugh, and talk wrestling. So again, if you don't like to drink, laugh, or talk wrestling, you probably don't want to be listening to this podcast.
It is our season finale, y'all. Season finale, season 1, episode, the last one of the Face Beat Heels High podcast. Y'all, we have come a long way. It is our season finale. It is a huge day for the Face Beat Heels High podcast, and it is a beautiful day to be a wrestling fan. Can I get an amen?
Amen.
So we welcome you listening to our finale episode from near and far. We are so lucky to have you. And we are not even going to talk about what happened this past week in wrestling because we don't care.
Drew McIntyre is still hot. We still love Dexter Lumis. Karrion Kross, you back yet? I don't know.
I love Samoans.
So if you're here for any of that, you are out of luck, honey.
She said I love Samoans.
I did.
I am one of your hosts, Princess Jellybean, otherwise known as PJ, joined today and every week by Christina the Baker Contreras.
It's me!
As well as our one and only Twitch queen, Wild Spice.
Hi.
Hey, guys.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
How are you?
Hey. And now it's time because
Oh my God.
we have an extra special co-host and guest on today's episode, which is the season finale of season 1 of the Face Beat Heels High podcast. And that's why you can only get the video of this podcast and the unedited version of this podcast on our Patreon. So I'm looking at you, YouTube people.
Yes.
And I truly think that I can hopefully give her the proper introduction to introduce. That is right. It is Miss WrestleMania, the AEW manager of Skull Crusher, Nyla Rose, and we maybe finally found someone that likes booze just as much as we do. It is Vicky Guerrero.
Oh my God! Yes. Oh no,
You're muted, Vicky.
You already?
no, you are muted.
You're
Okay,
You're good.
do
You're
it
good.
again.
You're good.
Do it again. Go. Why isn't it working?
She's too loud. I think the excuse is actually too loud.
Yeah, so you
loud.
probably want to go back.
Yeah.
How are y'all?
We're good.
Oh, good. How are you, Vicky?
I am so happy to be here. Like, I am loving you girls, so this is going to be a lot of fun.
Yes.
Yes, it
Vicky
is.
freaking Guerrero is here with us to
Yes.
celebrate our season finale, our 4th co-host. We're just so stupid excited to have you here,
Yes.
and you are just
We are.
such a gem. So
Thank
I'm
you. You guys are
excited.
hilarious, and we're drinking today, so that's a good
Yes.
day.
yeah,
That's a great segue. Vicky,
That is a great
tell the
segue.
people what you're drinking today.
I am drinking Truly strawberry lemonade. Lemonades are my favorite citrus drink, so mango,
Yeah, I see you.
strawberry, lemonade has my
That's
heart.
right.
Amazing. I'm
Yes.
drinking some coquito because
Ooh.
it's still
Oh.
December. Hola.
Nice, nice.
is that just
Coquito.
wait? Is coquito okay on its own,
Yeah.
or do you
Oh,
usually
fuck
use
yes.
it to like mix with to make
What?
a cocktail?
No.
I don't know. Do you
no.
see the color of my face?
Okay, okay, Miss White Girl. Here, let me learn you a thing, okay?
Learn me a thing.
You basically just asked if I could use eggnog as a mixer, okay?
Yes,
Coquito
that's
is
legit.
basically eggnog with no eggs. Minus the
Just
eggs.
a lot of condensed milk.
A lot of condensed milk, all the milks, coconut milk,
All the
cream of
milk.
coconut, all the things. It's just a nice holiday beverage. No,
I
you
love
can't
that.
use this as a mixer. The
I
fuck?
I love
It
that
has
for you.
plenty of rum. It's delicious. Bakey, what you drinking?
What you
I'm
think?
curious. A Roman blank?
Yes, a Roman
Okay.
Coke. I was gonna have a Roman no Coke, but today I decided to stay sober.
Oh,
No, Vicky, sober. Because I'm not gonna be sober.
Because
She
one
gets
time,
really
if
loud.
you drink it in Coke, then you'll last through the whole hour. So
Yeah.
that's a good plan.
this is Baker's attempt of trying to be professional. Usually she just drinks straight up rum whenever
I
we
have done that.
special
Yes.
things. So this is
Yes.
like Roman splash of Coke is what it is.
Roman
Nice.
with a splash of Coke. Splash of Coke.
Nice.
TJ, what you
Oh
drinking?
yeah, it's my turn. I am drinking because I thought we were all having a margarita moment, but I guess it was just me, per usual, to do something fun. I am having a habanero margarita in my rock glass.
Yes,
Yes.
I know
Habanero
him.
margarita.
I know him.
Wow.
Oh, Vicky.
What's it
Can
like?
you come back every week?
Yeah, okay. You just be a permanent fixture on our show.
And he's
We're not
looking at
mad. You
rock
won't-
is very sweet and tasty. Just saying.
Ooh.
Have you ever seen him in a towel?
He's got
No.
that sweet
No.
heat.
She's got that
But-
sweet.
Yeah,
Listen, Vicky.
he's delicious too.
Yes.
So speaking of rock hard, I would like to talk about hard liquor.
Oh, you're gonna go that way. Okay. What
Yeah.
about
I mean, I was with Vicky. I can talk about Dwayne the Rock Johnson all day.
I was
We
like, in
know.
my head, I was like, how do I make this a segue? How do I make
We
this
know
a segue? How do I
It's
make this a segue?
we gotta
So
tell
we-
Vicky the game, and then we
Yeah,
can
so we have
talk
a
about-
game that we like to play here at the Face Beat Heels High podcast, a game that has yet to be named. So it still hasn't been named at this point, probably will never be named,
No.
but we like to call it our shots game. So what happens is we all get one shot to dedicate. We can dedicate it to anything we want throughout this entire episode. So whenever something perks your interest or something that we say that you like or that you say that we like, we're going to say, I would like to dedicate my shot to this. You will hear this sound. Or shit, maybe this sound.
Yeah. Actually,
Oh my God!
actually, can that for today? Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, should we do excuse? Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
Anytime
So-
you hear "excuse me," you gotta check it out.
Undertaker did tombstone me, so there's not a very good memory about him. So
There you go. No, we
Yeah.
got you, Vicky. We were
Right,
prepared.
okay, so I'll take it back. Anytime you hear this sound, that means that it is time to have a drink, to sip your cocktail. Those of you who are watching on our Patreon or who are listening along with us, we hope that you are drinking along with us because that is truly how to have the perfect Face Beat Heels High Season 1 finale
Truly.
Vicky Guerrero experience.
Which you should just do because Vicky was already twerking in the beginning and y'all didn't see it. So like y'all should already just for
Can
that
you
go to
please
the
just come
Patreon.
to the Patreon? Just come to the Patreon. You won't be disappointed.
yeah,
All right.
I hope not, or else they're gonna run away. So one or the other.
A hit is
You
a
know
hit.
what? I
Like,
got you too.
a click is a click.
If I get y'all some likes, you're welcome.
Yes. You're
I
welcome.
love that. So I think, do we want to jump into questioning or do we just want to talk
Oh,
about
let's just do
anything?
it.
Should we just do
would-
it? Okay,
Yeah.
go ahead. Go
I
ahead.
was just gonna ask about Randy Orton in a towel because you mentioned this earlier, and I would like to know when, where, how, why.
Well, so since you have Randy Orton on your wall, you know, Claudia, you know, it kind of brought back some memories. So,
No.
you know, sometimes in different arenas, you know, either the locker rooms were different from the showers. So sometimes when the showers were in the guys' room, you know, the guys had to walk down the hallway. And of course, Randy, knowing as fine as he is, he knows it 24 hours a day. He was walking down the hallway in a towel. Actually, me and Tamina were just sitting there and we're just like, son of a bitch. Like, is this a dream? Or like, should I just go like get my towel and like ass whip him and then like
Yes.
slap him?
That was the right course of action right there. Yeah.
I would like to
And he-
change my my path in life. I would like to try to become a wrestler so that I can see anyone and everyone in a towel.
Not even
Yeah.
so you can headline WrestleMania or so you can
No,
have like a
just
career
to be in
defining
the locker
moment.
room.
Hey,
Just to be in the
whatever
locker
works
room.
to get you inside a show, do it.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Heck yes.
You know, and just
Heck yeah.
Randy has that sweet smirk on his face, you know, where he's just like, he knows he's hot shit.
Yeah.
And I love Randy. He's a good friend of mine. I know all his family, like they're good people. But yeah, as a woman, you have to enjoy the environment at work on a lot.
Hell yes.
Absolutely.
That's actually the perfect segue because I think our first question was just like, we are females, we are wrestling fans, and I think that we would love to just hear just your experience as both a professional and a woman in the industry, and just kind of like, I don't know, your favorite moments or really whatever you want to go into. But we have we have a lot of fans that just love the fact that we're all women and we do this podcast every week. So we'd love to hear
Hell yes. Hell yes.
Yes.
Gosh, where do I start? I think my first memorable moment is probably performing with Eddie, you know, for the Dominic Mysterio, you know, match for the child custody. I got to throw Eddie off a ladder. I mean, legally, that was amazing for me. I mean, what wife had the luxury of saying, hey, you're gonna throw your husband off a ladder? I'm like, okay.
And you got paid to do it.
Exactly.
Absolutely, yeah.
Oh my God.
I mean, what
I would
wife?
give.
Every husband has pissed off a wife every once in a while. And so they're like, just look deep inside your heart and figure out those times that he's pissed you off. Oh, I'm like, I'm there. Let's do it.
Yeah.
It's so funny because that's actually the only SummerSlam that that my husband has been to. So he actually saw you live there, and I'm like, oh my God, my husband's
Wow.
live, but guess what? I'm talking to you.
It was pretty crazy. You know, I was used to, you know, performing in front of crowds, but having Eddie there was very comforting. And of course, Rey Mysterio's family was like, they're my family. So to have Dominic, who was like only 3 feet high at the time, compared to today where he's like 6 feet.
Beanstalk.
He was a ham and he loved it, and he was a natural, which makes it all common sense where he's at today. I'm really proud of him. But you know, to have Ray and Eddie and, you know, to perform with them, it was been a highlight. And I'm writing my book right now, and I actually
Oh my God! Vicky Guerrero!
That was perfect. Oh, well, let's drink to that. Shit.
Yeah, I was gonna.
Let's
drink to that.
Oh,
Well, that's so funny because
Oh,
No, it's shit. Oh.
excuse me. Yes.
that was actually one of our Christina, actually the baker, that was one of her questions, was she wanted to know like if a book was in the works or if you had ever thought about writing a book.
Yeah. Because
Yeah,
I will buy it.
I've been writing it for about 2 years, but when COVID hit this year, all the publishers kind of went, you know, kind of closed their doors, which is understandable because it was in New York. So now they're starting to open up their offices. So I have an editor, I have a literary agent, and so we're working on it. And as soon as I sell the book, which will be in about February or March, and then it'll be print, and then I'll do the book tour along with AEW, and so that'll kind of be like a merging project. So I'm really excited.
Damn, you're gonna be busy.
So cool.
Yes,
Yeah.
congratulations.
Thank
That's
you.
awesome.
That's amazing.
That's so
Yeah,
awesome.
it's just, you know, it's life with Eddie before and after, which is so surreal how things have worked out. You know, I never thought that I would be in front of the camera, you know, especially for WWE, which I'm very grateful for. But I really got to learn my own identity, and we're talking as women, you know, leading this podcast, which is an amazing platform because I'm able to be a role model for so many women that think that just because they've lost a spouse or whatever their trial may be, if you believe in it and you want to do it, I believe that everyone has that right to go succeed. And so I dug deep inside my heart and said, if I want to do this, I can't screw up.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it was great, and I knew everybody from years before, so to perform with them, and you know, it was like a family reunion every night, and they gave me the great opportunity. So I love being general manager. I love being bitch of the show because it was fire people and make out with them and slap them, and
Oh my God. So
you are
many
the
making-
epitome of a powerful woman. Like, I
Yeah.
want to be able to be like,
Seriously.
Nick, you're fired. I want to be like, make out with me, you, like, do whatever. That's truly my life.
Yes. On your knees.
Hell yes.
on your knees with
Randy.
that towel.
Yes.
Yeah.
Put the towel.
Yes.
I hope
Take it
you know
off. What?
every single time I see Randy now, I'm just going to envision him in a towel. So thank you for that visual. Thank you for that visual.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, I mean, he has the gift of beauty. I mean, just his body's amazing, and he works hard at it.
Yeah.
You know, and his wife is so sweet, you know, and he's just a clown. I mean, he just brags all the time. After a while, I'm like, all right, yeah, okay, I heard you, Randy. I heard you.
Yeah. It's just turn around real quick. I heard you. Just turn around. Let me watch you walk away.
Yeah.
So one of the most interesting questions I think that came in from the Twitch community, so came in from Jerry's side, from Freddie, aka Triggered, which I'm sure she can explain in more depth.
What's up, Triggered? See you, bitch ass.
Shade there.
He always beats me in Mario Kart. It's so upsetting.
That's
Fine.
true. I see you,
Mario
Triggered. I'm not happy.
You should play with us, Vicky. You need to get a Switch and play with us.
Yes.
Dude, I just did Among Us and I'm still having a nervous breakdown over the fucking room and who's near me and who passed me and who killed me. My volume is still wearing off.
It's PTSD from Among Us.
Freddie, aka Triggered, asked, and I know you're just talking about Dominic. What are your thoughts on Dominic now, since Eddie worked closely with him and Rey Mysterio in the past? So I think we're also super curious just about like how you like his come up, his coming out. We've all been like wrestling fans long enough and doing this show long enough that we kind of got to see that happen. And Becky was talking about how she remembered him in like the whole custody battle situation and just all of that, and just seeing him now. How do you feel about all that?
You know, first of all, I want to say I feel old watching him now. But I'm just so hella proud of him. You know, he was a natural when he was like 7 or 8 when we were working together. He loved wrestling all his life. And I mean, my gosh, he has Ray, his father, to train him. I'm like, what better gift than anyone could ask for?
Yeah.
And to see him, you know, having these main event matches and to be there out there by himself, I could truly tell that he's enjoying it. And so I'm really proud of him. You see Aaliyah out there, his sister. I'm just like,
we
love her
stand
so
Aaliyah.
much. You don't know, she's the princess of this house. We love her so much.
Oh, her style is crazy,
honey,
incredible. Yeah.
Vicky, you know, we talk about Aaliyah's overall garb and garments every freaking Tuesday. We talk about, did you see what Aaliyah was wearing? Oh my God.
A whole model.
Yeah.
Princess. Total princess status. Total princess
she's
status.
beautiful. And you know, their mom, Angie, is incredible.
We love Vicky. You don't even know how obsessed we are with Angie. It's crazy.
We have gone on.
I should have worn my Ray shirt
We've
today.
spent like 20 minutes once on an episode just talking about Angie, and she didn't even say anything the whole show. She was just staring like
she was just standing there
like a
bow.
telenovela superstar, staring at the TV, watching her husband and son get slaughtered.
Did she know y'all were talking about her?
No. We don't know Angie. Tell her.
You should like just put her on shout out, like, hey, we're talking about you. Come listen. You know. She's the quiet one and Ray's the loud one, and you know,
but her
and
facial expressions,
they're like this, you know, here's Angie and here's Ray, and we've always joked about how tall she is, but she's kicked his ass and I'm proud of her. So
we
love Angie so much.
So excited to see where that storyline goes.
Yeah.
Speaking of the Mysterio family, since they are close, they're familia to you. I'm wondering, do you have any current like luchadores or luchadoras that you're like keeping your eye on? Like, ooh, this person is definitely the right person to represent the Latinx community in the wrestling community.
That's a great question.
Is there anybody like that you're kind of like, oh, I see you?
Well, you know, working with All Elite Wrestling, I love the Lucha Brothers. You know,
hell yeah.
They're so talented and incredible, and to be able to talk to them backstage, and you know, now I get to see them every week. They're so talented, and I've known them from years before. So to see us on the same stage is pretty incredible. You know, as far as, you know, you have Red Velvet, who's you know, Latin descent, and so she's a doll, and I love, you know, working with her. But I think for any Latina girl or guy who's wrestling, they're representing very well. And so my daughter's coming up who's Latina.
Right.
Yes, she is.
Yes.
Oh,
and
my God.
she just had her debut in the Indies this past weekend at GCW.
Yes.
Yeah, and she's
my God! Vicky Guerrero!
It always goes back to that part of it. I want the excuse me part, but it always goes back to just, oh my God, Vicky Guerrero, which I don't hate. I don't hate that. I wanted to dedicate a shot, but
Fucking Bradshaw, you named in my ear.
So I'll drink to that.
Yeah, I'll drink to that.
Yeah, okay, I'll drink.
That's right. Did she win?
That was for your daughter.
She did it. It was in a tournament. She was going against Lady RM,
Mhm.
but she loved, she goes to All Elite and she trains with Dustin Rhodes. And so
snap.
he kind of gave her back her love of being back in the wrestling. When she quit WWE or they fired her, it kind of broke her heart and she had a really hard time trying to love the business. So
Yeah.
it took her 6 years, but she found her identity, and I think she's going to be incredible. And I love watching her because you see a lot of Eddie in her, which is pretty surreal. Like, she has this smirk, she walks like him, like how he walks hunched over, just the epitome of Eddie. So I really love watching her because it brings me back to seeing Eddie in the ring.
Oh, man,
That makes me think of, I think I've watched a couple of interviews with you where you've talked about like the creative community, I guess that you could say that AEW provides, that it's really just like an open door and you really get to have, we're all actors and creatives and artists as well. So like we can really appreciate how cool it is that you guys get to be involved in your storylines and involved in all of that. So I would love you to just like talk a little bit about how it is going from, WWE where it's more so, you're given what to do as opposed to AEW where it sounds like it's a conversation.
Yeah, in WWE, everything was scripted and it was predetermined of what you were going to say. And we really didn't have a lot of leeway of changing any of the scripts. And I was fine with that because I guess me being the beginner and just getting into my role, I was okay with having verbiage because I didn't know really what I was supposed to be doing. Probably like after year 5 through 10, I was like, I am in love with Vicky Guerrero. Like, I love the bitch that I am.
Hell yeah. Hell yes, loving your character.
Embrace your bitch.
That's the best.
Embrace your bitch. Make that merch. Embrace your bitch.
Embrace your bitch.
But going into All Elite, I heard that there was no scripts, there was no, written verbiage. And so I was like, ooh, like this is going to be kind of scary because you don't want to insult the company. You want to be the best that you can.
Right.
But, being with Nyla and my first debut and having my first promo, I mean, Tony Khan and Kenny Omega were like, wait, you're Vicky Guerrero. Like, you tell me what you want to say. And I was like,
that's so cool.
Yeah, that's so fucking cool.
And they're like, go out there and you have 2 minutes, enjoy yourself. And I truly just fell in love with the whole sport all over again.
Yeah. And how cool that you also get to like take this character that you've lived with for so long and have grown to love and then just be like, okay, now you get to say whatever it is you want to say, Vicky Guerrero. Like, go for it.
I know it's just a full circle. And to work with Nyla, we have so much fun backstage. Like, she's a character. Like, she's wild and funny, and sometimes I'm like, who are you? Because she comes up with this crazy stuff, and and then she's funny, and then we go out on stage and then she's like this
monster.
So then I'm enjoying it. And so to be able to have my own promos and to submit storylines, which is crazy to me, I'm loving it. So it's been a really good adventure so far.
Y'all should do TikToks because I feel like Vicky's.
I was literally thinking, I was watching like YouTube clips of you guys, and I was like, bro, if they did some TikTok like dances backstage,
that would be so
seriously.
Funny.
And you would get to see like your silly side, like Nyla's silly side. So it's not like you're just crusher, killer, bone killer, like mad monsters, but you're also like super silly and fun. I was literally just thinking that, but
that won't be a bad idea.
Yeah.
I'll let her know next week when I see.
Let that simmer and talk to her about it because it will be chef's kiss.
I actually do want to ask about working with Nyla Rose. I think that we're all super curious about you working with her, how it's been, and also with her just being like such a force in the LGBTQIA plus community and all of that. We're obviously a podcast that's open to everyone and anyone, and we love that about us, and people love that about us. So I'd love to know just like how that's been for you, because it's such a like first time ever kind of deal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and being at All Elite Wrestling, you kind of see more of the diversity of the LGBTQ community. You have Sunny and Nyla and oh my gosh, I'm missing someone. damn, I'm forgetting. Anyway, but you know, to have that locker room, it was very important to me to team up with Nyla because I met her on the Jericho cruise. And so to see what her truth was, that's right, ladies, I was on the Jericho.
Yeah, I know. We're just gonna say
we're just dying to go
The
to
way I
Jericho.
love Jericho is not even funny.
It's
You don't
ridiculous.
understand.
Go on our TikTok and just watch me. I think that the best parts of me are Chris Jericho, and I think the worst parts of me are Matt Riddle, which is still pretty good.
She loves.
You should see me in a towel.
You should.
I just lost my train of thought.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. You met Nyla at the Jericho cruise.
I just
we love.
hashtag scared her.
We want to go so bad.
You know what Nyla's story was with being, you know, transgender, and to her to speak her truth on social media is a very difficult thing, and that was something that I had to be prepared for to work with her, because I did the podcast with all the women of AEW on the ship. And so when we interacted so well and I fell in love with her, I just told her, I said, I would love to work with you. And so she just took that. I'm like, oh, I'm going to go talk to Tony Khan, you know, tonight. And I was like, that would be good.
I would too. Yeah. I would too. Are you kidding? I'd be like, hi, excuse me, Vicky Guerrero wants to work with me. Did you get that right? Hello?
Anyone that's in my house?
Anyone that's in my house. Hello. Vicky would like to work with me.
News?
Yeah. Catch me outside with a fucking megaphone telling all of New York, Vicky Guerrero wants to work. Hello?
You know how people go outside to like bang pots to like thank the healthcare workers?
Yeah.
I'm like on my roof banging a pot like, Vicky Guerrero!
Yeah, so I don't blame her. She's like, yeah, I'd go tonight.
To know what the community that she was representing was really important, that I stood by her side, and know that I have her back, and that she could trust me to represent her well. And I think that was really important for me. And I told her that, you know, that I love your story. I love what you're about, and that you live your truth. And that was something that just made it seem real surreal that I wanted to team up with her. And I'm really proud of the team that we are, and to be able to stand out there with her pyro and go on the ring with her.
Oh my God, the pyro.
The pyro.
Good.
Yeah,
So
it's
good.
hot. It's hot.
Can you imagine?
It's hot.
Yeah.
It's hot.
I mean,
Looks
you
hot.
see my burnt split ends? That's hot. But yeah, you know, to just be with her, and you know, I had to slap her for the pay-per-view for Full Gear, and it just broke my heart.
Oh,
We're telling a story, and so we have a lot of fun things planned with her, and it's going to get even better. And I'm going to get my stable even bigger. So we're bringing on some more characters. So
that was one of my follow-up questions. I was like, is there
Luchasaurus.
anybody else becoming a vicious vixen? And please be Luchasaurus.
Oh no, I want Marco Stunt. I don't want Luchasaurus.
I just really like the mask.
You heard it here first. She does not want Luchasaurus. Vicky, no on the Luchasaurus.
It's a big no.
It's a big
My
no
heart.
from her.
But please, Vicky, continue.
I want the Marco Stunt I can put in my red room and like,
Yes.
Yes, Vicky.
So good.
it's so funny because when I met him,
Fuck you.
when I met him, his eyes were at my boobs, right? So I'm like, up here. I'm up here, Marco. He's like, what? And I'm like, here are my eyes. And he was like, oh yeah, hey Vicky. And so we make a joke about it every time he comes up to me. I'm like, and he's like, yeah, I'm up here, Vicky. I'm up here. You know, so he's perfect height. So I think if we did some stuff with him, it'd be really a lot of comedic segments.
I love that.
I'm looking forward to it.
Would you say that everyone in AEW, like, I guess not necessarily in comparison to WWE, but would you say that everyone in AEW is kind of like a family? Like, literally everyone interacts with each other. Everyone always kind of like sees each other and is like human beings and not just characters. And how would that compare to your experience in the WWE?
You know, the first part, I guess like the first 6 years of my WWE character, I love WWE. Don't get me wrong. I mean, they are a family, and I have many people that I consider my family. But I just kind of saw the changing of times and the changing of positions going on, and it just wasn't fun anymore. We kind of lost our fire of what we could do inside the ring. But also on All Elite, we're a big family too, because I know a lot of people when I walked in there. There was a lot of people from WWE that came here to All Elite. And it's just, we love hanging out with each other. When we're there for 2 weeks, Tony Khan, you know, will rent out like a huge restaurant and we have a barbecue and we play cornhole and we play flip cup all night. Like
Cute.
that's just what we do. And so I've gotten to know a lot of the women that are from the indies, and to be a coach, I get to mentor them and kind of mold their character development. I love that. And to work with Dustin Rhodes, he does the wrestling training and I do the, you know, kind of the promo work and the character development.
So cool.
And I smile all day at work. I'm just so happy to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
you know,
most
when
important.
when something isn't fun anymore, that chapter has closed and
Right.
it's time
Yeah.
to rekindle somewhere
right.
else. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Swipe
Or left, right? Isn't it left? You don't want that?
swipe left.
Yeah, left.
Yeah.
Swipe left.
Yeah, left.
Well, I wouldn't know, Claudia. What is it? What is it, Claudia?
Yeah, what's it like on Twitter?
I'm about to literally go into my closet and put on a towel for you, Vicky Guerrero. So don't.
Have her swipe right. Yes.
Oh,
Oh my God.
Don't play.
Yeah,
with me.
my clock is ticking right now, Claudia.
I don't
Anytime
even
now.
know if I have a towel in here. I got you though, Vicky. Don't you worry about it.
Who
I
needs a
got-
towel? We don't need the towel.
this is Patreon. What?
Yeah. Flash your titties again. It'll get us all the hits on Patreon. Flash your titties.
Yes, Vicky's tatas.
Like, okay, yes.
He's like, I got this.
These mamas better get y'all some good likes and comments. That's all
Hell
I'm gonna
yeah.
I heard it here first, man. We better.
I'll drink
All right.
that.
Okay. So on this same vein,
say. Another one.
Mm.
good for you. I like that. Let me drink to that.
We need to up our drinking game. No, before Bakey starts,
Yes.
there's another podcast called Those Wrestling Girls, who we collab with all the time, who we
They're
absolutely love.
awesome.
They're awesome.
They're fantastic.
They're
Love
We're
them.
having this week is actually, well, I mean, just kidding, because we're releasing this later, but I'll edit this out. This is just for you, Patreon.
Hey, Patreon.
We're having we're having a holiday party with them this Thursday where we just drink and talk wrestling. But anyways, Those Wrestling Girls, Krista B and Queen PR, had questions for you, and we are like extending it to them because we love them so much.
Love
So
you guys.
Krista B wants to know, being a pivotal part of the women's evolution, what are your thoughts about the women making history now?
I also have to say that that's a hella like beautiful question. Like
Yeah.
the wording on that question, I was like, oh, she knows what she's doing.
They're pros, bro. They've been
Yeah,
at this
they're
way
pros.
longer than us.
They've been doing this.
I'm like,
They've
do
been
you
doing
want
this.
me to flash you?
Yeah.
I will.
Yeah, they're
And they're like, being a pivotal
being a
part.
pivotal part. I know, they're like fucking professional over here. We're like, we're gonna drink and flash our titties. Like us, yeah. But go ahead.
Hey,
That's
Flash, at least get 20 likes, guys. Come on.
at least 20.
You know, the women's revolution has come a long way just because, you know, maybe like 8-10 years ago, I mean, the women got like 2-minute matches and they were only thought of for tits and ass. I mean,
Yeah.
sadly, but it was true that, you know, it was all about, you know, them looking beautiful and, you know, managing the guys. And to see today that you see in WWE how women are main eventing WrestleMania and TV, you know, when they're on TV, and to see that women are getting more their voices heard and they're able to have their talent out there and not be afraid to say, hey, this is what I'm going to do for my match. I think that's so incredible and so much growth in the women's division. You know, and also, you know, for me, when I started in the locker room, I was the heaviest woman there. And I was the oldest woman besides Mae Young when she was alive.
Right.
So to be able to have more TV time than these beautiful women, and I was, you know, getting that heat, and I was working with these
Yeah.
incredible superstars, I was like, I'm gonna fucking do this, and I am going to make my legacy to be, you know, I'm gonna make an impact. And so to be a little part of that evolution, along with the other incredible women in all the wrestling promotions, because it takes all of us to
Yeah.
be heard and seen. And I think I'm really proud to be part of that, and to see where they become, it's incredible. And I think we've kind of scared the guys off, which is okay by me.
Hell
because-
yeah.
Because they've been highlighted for so many years, you know, for what they could do. And, you know, for women to be able to, you know, do their own promos and have 15, 20, 25 minutes of a match, that says a lot, you know, and how far we've become.
So
Yeah.
true. All right.
I want to wait. I want to piggyback off of that same question.
I'll
'Cause-
drink.
well, first I want to say,
I'll
that
drink.
I've always been on the heavier side, and to be able to see you there. You were absolutely one of my
thank
role
you.
models, my go-tos. I was like, oh my God, but like she looks like me, and look at all of these people that she's marrying on the freaking ring. So
I was
now-
exhausted, just want you to know. Every night I was
I can imagine. But now, having said all of that,
I bitch, I was
from
tired.
I mean, I would be.
tired.
That's
mean,
me
from
after
them-
a night getting hog-tied by Lumi.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
Dexter.
wow. Okay.
So from then to now, a lot has changed. The climate in our country and the world has changed a lot. And I believe that some of the storylines that you were involved with earlier on at the WWE might not fly today. Did you ever, while you were working, you were Vicky Guerrero regardless, but did you ever felt uncomfortable to a point that you had to address this with any of your fellow wrestlers regarding where your storyline was being taken towards?
No. I had my nephew Chavito that was with me all the time in WWE. And I think the only time I had to speak up is when they wanted me to be tombstone by Undertaker or get the West Coast pop off the top rope with Ray when I was in the wheelchair for Valentine's Day.
Right.
All the dangerous feats that they wanted me to do, I did have to speak up because I'm like, I don't know how to do this. And so
Right.
that was something that I wanted to respect the guys so much, and as well as the company and the fans, because I wanted to do the right thing and to be the best that I could be.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you take me and Edge in a hotel room and we're in a bed and we're like having Teddy Long, turn the light on us, I was okay with that. I mean, just to have like these love scenes and to, piss the fans off because they hated when, I would fall in love with someone, especially the elderly women, like they would say so many bad things to me down the round. I mean, I don't want to repeat them because I'll break my heart, but
Jealous
bitches. Jealous hats.
Yeah, más cabrona. I mean, I can't believe you, but it was,
Señora.
but when I was, at first I thought, am I insulting the company? But when Vince would tell me, Guerrero, that's money, and he would tell me, he goes, if they hate you, you're doing your job.
Right. Yeah.
So I really feel honored to have Edge and Dolph Ziggler and Michelle McCool and Lay Cool, to trust me to be out there with them and to be involved with so many of the superstars it was just really cool to, prove myself that I wanted to give 100% out there.
Yes.
Yeah. Have you always felt more at home in like character development and like storyline and stuff like that than you have like physically in the ring? We were talking about this, I guess when we air this episode, it'll be a couple weeks ago, but we were talking about like Bray Wyatt and how Bray Wyatt is such a beautiful actor. He is such a beautiful storyteller, and we just really love what he's doing and what he's doing right now. But then we also said that like he isn't, he doesn't seem like he's as comfortable physically doing some of the stuff in the ring. So I would love to know, because you are so good on the mic and so good with the character and stuff. So I'm just curious as to what that feels like.
Well, I can understand Bray because he went from one extreme of a character to the Funhouse, which was crazy to me how it worked out, how he evolved into that character.
Yeah.
But I think you have to believe in who you're going to be in that ring, and I have to bring everything that I have, from my character to who I represent in the Latina, community, being a mom, to being a wife, to just all these facets. I have to remember that Vicky Guerrero, once I step outside that stage, I am Vicky Guerrero.
Mm-hmm.
When I come home, I'm just the wife that has 2 dogs and a husband, and I love to garden, and I throw shit into my garden,
I think PJ's falling in love with you. PJ's
I love this. Yep.
Oh,
Martin.
We can talk about hobbies. We can talk about hobbies, but yeah, I just, it's so funny when I go to grocery stores and fans are like running up to me in the parking lot. I'm like, oh my God, it's Vicky. What are you doing here? Well, I'm grocery shopping.
Yeah, I saw you post something on Instagram of like cheersing a mimosa with someone like at brunch, and I was like, I wonder if people come up to her and are like,
it was my daughter. Yeah. It was my daughter. It was Sunday. Yeah. We drink a lot on Sundays for brunch.
We drink a lot on Tuesdays.
Yeah, we drink a lot on Tuesdays.
Well,
But, you know, I kind of forget where I'm at. Oh, hold on.
I love how you get scared whenever you hear it. You're always like, oh, shit.
Myself.
you're like,
shit,
is it me?
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, I forget who I am when I'm outside, going to concerts or, just walking my dogs, but all my neighbors know me who I am, and they're okay. They kind of give me privacy, but, I just have to remember that they're fans, and as long as I entertain them and let them know, hey, I'm cool, but you go in my front door, I'm going to kick your ass.
Right. Right.
I love that.
I have a very serious question. Are you ready?
Ready.
Do you like Dexter Loomis? How do you feel about him? Do you want him to hog tie you like a Piggly Wiggly? Or
Maybe if I was
PJ.
drunk, I would be okay.
or are
And
you
if it was
scared
for
of
money,
him?
if it was for a paycheck, yeah, I would do it.
Just so
I
you know,
don't need the
Dexter Loomis,
paycheck.
you don't need the we don't need the
I
paycheck.
don't need the paycheck.
You can just come whenever you want.
Wow, I think I would take the paycheck first, like sign on the lines and make sure it cashes, and then okay, now you can sign it.
Ah,
I like
It's
it.
business first, ladies.
I like
Business
it.
first.
Thank you. I like it.
All right.
Good
So
mentality.
John Cena staring at me. I gotta ask. Well, Queen PR wants to know, what is your favorite moment from your era as general manager? Mine is when you were doing the whole AJ Lee, I got the tapes.
oh my God.
I
He
love
brought the receipts.
He brought the receipts. No, she was like, what was it? Is that or is that not your voice? And she's just like, what did you do? Oh, is that? Oh, I got the tapes. John Cena in a towel. It was in a towel. He was in a towel. John Cena in a towel. What was that? My personal
I
favorite.
even have the DNA from the hotel room. How's that?
Oh my God.
I was like, let me rewatch these because I was so fucking funny. There's like 8 videos on YouTube of different circumstances where you're like, I got the receipts.
yeah,
This is you.
This brings the receipts, honey.
Was that not you in the camera right there?
Yeah, in the elevator. Oh, AJ Lee going into an elevator. That's
Yeah.
proof.
What floor? What side of the hotel?
Yeah.
What a cool opportunity.
So what was like your favorite?
AJ Lee was such an incredible athlete and a performer, and we hardly even rehearsed that much together. We knew what our lines were and we knew what we had to do, but when we went out in the middle of that ring, it was like we just became like the bitches that hated each other, and
Nice.
it worked. And it was sad to see that she left because I think she could have gone so far in her legacy. But she's on to good things now. But
Yeah.
I really love to share the ring with her. And we had some really fun matches where I got to try and cheat in a match, and where she kicked my ass too, so.
I loved when you tried to like get sent home like from the medic and you were like dying on the wall, and then Stephanie comes out and you're on a fucking stretcher, and Stephanie's like, she can't wrestle right now, and all you see is Vicky's head pop up like, yes, and then and then you go back down, you're like, yes, nailing it, and then she's like, nah, you still gotta wrestle though, and then you just scream the whole time. Quality shit, bro.
Quality
It was
TV.
so much fun, and John Cena, I love him to pieces, and to be in the ring with him as well. There was a time in Austin, Texas, where me and Dolph were trying to talk to John Cena, and we only had, I think it was like 12 minutes of TV time before we hit commercial. And the fans hated me so much that every time I brought my mic to my mouth, this roar in the arena was incredible, where the TV trucks had to turn my mic down because the fans were so loud. But then when John Cena, he knew the game, he was like, all right, let's just calm down. We're going to let her talk. And as soon as I brought my mic up again, we went for 35 minutes on TV. And we're like, what about commercial? The rest, like Vince just said, just keep going.
Yeah.
And
Just keep
I mean,
rolling.
there was a couple of times that Dolph was like, what do we do? And I'm like, I go,
Violent wave.
stand here, but I almost broke character, and I had to smile like towards Dolph so I can hide against the camera.
Yeah.
John's incredible. He knows when to strike it up and like get the heat on, but he's pretty awesome to work with.
We like to say, since we're all actors, we like to like pick out moments here at the Face Beat Heels High podcast where we like to see if that person is being a good scene partner, is like being a good, like taking care of you, having your back. And like, I feel like John Cena is definitely the person that no matter who he's with, he will be a good scene partner to you. Yeah. He will be exactly what you want to have your back.
Very much so. Yes. I would vouch for him.
So speaking of that, as we're all actors and shit, I just found out you were a theater kid.
Yes.
Favorite musical, favorite roles.
I think my favorite musical would have to be Wicked. I love that one.
I'm a future Elphaba. Hello.
I'm a future Galinda.
Yes. Hi. I'm Elphaba.
I just want to be in the ensemble.
I'm just happy to be in the audience. I told Jerry when I'm like, I don't sing. Like in the shower in my truck, it sounds amazing. But I have to be strong to sing in front of people. But I love Wicked. That's one of the plays that me and my daughters always went to go see in El Paso when we were growing up. Well, when they were growing up, I would always take them. But yeah, I love musicals. I love the theater arts. I think it's really important. It's sad how a lot of schools are canceling the programs, and with COVID, everything just kind of shut down. But I've always performed in high school. I was a cheerleader and a flag corps and band member. I was in a drum line because that's where all the cute guys are.
Oh,
right.
Life hacks.
We didn't have drumline in Vermont. We had like beaver chucking and shit.
Beaver chucking?
Boy, I go to the drum line because there's some cute guys there.
I got you.
Yeah. But, I was always in front of crowds. So, I love performing. I have a lot of respect for Broadway. As much as I traveled to New York during WWE, we were there at least 4 times a year. And I never had time to go to a play. And it just pisses me off how I didn't take advantage of being right next to, the whole epicenter of,
we got you.
Yeah, next time we'll all go.
Next time.
Yeah, the next time you're in New York,
I got the hookup. We can get you backstage.
I used to work for a ticketing agency. I can get us comps. I can't.
I can get you backstage at Wicked.
I will just be there.
You can be on stage at Wicked and just like live your Elphaba dreams. I got you.
Oh my gosh. Even if we just took a picture at the front door of the street, I'd be like, we're in there.
Nah. No, I'm gonna take you backstage. We'll go backstage.
I have a friend who listens to this podcast, and he has a ticketing agency. So Brandon, I see you. Get Vicky Guerrero tickets to something.
All of us.
I have no hookups, but I will be there.
I have no hookups, but I'll be there. She'll provide the titties. She'll flash the titties.
I got titties. I got those.
Maybe they'll do 2 for 1 and we can both flash them.
Yes.
Or 4 for 2, I guess.
Catch us in these streets. Catch us in these New York streets, flashing our titties with Vicky Guerrero.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That is an entire.
That was ours. When you go 2 by 2, we'll go 2 by 2.
We'll get in all the shows.
2 by 2, we're marching door to door. Because our titties and we want some more.
Wow, we haven't broken into song
early spear fingers, yeah.
Just oh man, do you guys want to do lightning round?
Is it time? Did we have another
I don't know.
those wrestling girls question?
Oh, yeah. Nope.
Oh wait, I had Alfredo's question.
Oh, we got to ask Alfredo. He does puzzle time.
Alfredo, we love you. Alfredo, you the man. We like you. So Alfredo would like to know, Vicky, what's your favorite Eddie moment? Like that one moment that you're like, oh, Eddie at his finest. Whether it is wrestling or whether it is as Vicky and Eddie.
I'm also sure you've had to dig through your memories for this book too. So
yeah, I write about this in my book. I think my memory had to be when we were on our first blind date. I told my girlfriend that knew his best friend. They're trying to set us up. I'm like, look, if he's a loser or a douchebag, I'm gonna jump the club and we're gonna go somewhere else. Okay? Fine, it's great. But when I went to high school in Clinton, Texas, it was all cowboys, short haircuts. There was the tight jeans, but our dress code was very strict. So when I met Eddie, which by the way, he was 3 hours late to go to the club, which pissed me off. But so I was dancing with other guys. I'm like, screw it. Like,
yes, you were, Vicky.
I'm living my best life. I don't need this man.
Vicky Guerrero don't wait for nobody. Not even Eddie. She don't wait for nobody.
So I was dancing, and then all my best friend and his best friend came up with Eddie, and they're like, hey, here's Eddie. And I looked at him, and ladies, he had the biggest muscles. He had the tightest shirt, the long guy hair that was like past his shoulders and the tightest jeans and the cutest cowboy boots on him. And I just got this guy dancing. I'm like, move over. I'm like, I'm Vicky. And so we hit it off and he's like, well, I'm going to go scope the club and I'll be back. I'm like, I followed him. I was like, I'm not losing you.
Yeah.
And,
oh my God.
And it was love at first sight. And we ended up dancing. Like, I haven't broke curfew that night. I was supposed to be home at 1. And we finished talking around 4:30 in the parking lot. And our best friends were just sitting there, like watching us, like we just loved each other. Unfold. Yes. Yeah. So that was my moment where I knew that he was just incredible. Yeah.
I'm tearing up.
What kind of club was it? I'm sorry to be this person, but what was it? Yeah, what kind of club was it? Was it like a dance club, or was it like a square dance club? Was it a?
No, it was a top 40 club. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You know, there was even like break dancers, you know, and they're like, we're like,
Vicky, I want to go party with you so bad.
Yeah, me too.
It's gonna happen.
So bad.
Yeah, we have fun. I love to drink and dance. It's so much fun.
Me too.
Cheers to that.
Yes,
I'll drink to that.
We'll drink to that.
Why? Every time it doesn't want to go to where I want it to go.
Oh my God! Vicky Guerrero!
You know what I love, side note, not interviewing part, but about the sound clip is that it sounds exactly like it's the same guys who do the oh no in our Chris Jericho sound clip.
Yep.
It's fucking JBL Bradshaw.
It's him. I know him by name. Here, play. Whenever we get mad, we play this.
No.
Chip, you know what? You just made the list. Oh no.
Here we go.
Yeah.
And when she says whenever we get mad, she means whenever Jeree gets mad, somebody makes the list.
Yeah.
That's what we
It's usually I'm mad constantly.
It is.
You have to bring out an AEW when we can like start traveling.
Yes.
I'll take you to everywhere, meet everyone. Like y'all would love it.
Okay, well, hold on. You just said that we're gonna need to give PJ just a solid second, because if you put her in the same, she's gonna die on the spot when she meets Chris Jericho. So just give her a moment.
What about Ricky Starks? And then there's and then there's Brian Cage and Will Hobbs. Like,
yes. Oh no, we're going. As soon as COVID's out, we're going.
I want to
Luchasaurus. We know. No, I'm just kidding. You want to meet
the second one? Nyla first.
It's like, we know you love Luchasaurus.
What about Jungle Boy? Like that hair, like that hair is pretty incredible. It's like that.
I actually really have this thing for Orange Cassidy. Like, I don't know. I just like.
Yes.
He just. He never uses his hands. They're always in his pockets, and I'm just like, sir, your feet are just so. You're so agile.
He has the cutest voice and such a gentleman. I'll be like, hey, Orange. Well, hello, Vicky. And I'm like,
well, hello.
Let's see what you look like in a towel, Cassidy. Let's see what you look like in a towel.
This is what I want for my birthday. I want to sit in a lawn chair with Vicky Guerrero, and then you guys can also be there if you want. And then I want all of the AEW and WWE men to give a parade where they're all in the same white towel.
Literally men in towels, but just the entire.
And we have
pageant.
Yeah, we have cards. Yeah, we have cards where we get to rate them. That's what I want for my birthday. We have a year to plan.
Wow. Well, hopefully we'll be traveling by then. And,
I hope so.
Yeah, I hope so. I know some guys.
Hey.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. We'll get it happen. We'll make it happen. We'll call Randy up too. We'll just throw him in there. Just really quick.
Yo, Randall.
Nobody talks about it. He's just here. Don't worry about it.
He's just here. Don't worry about it. We're not even going to score him. Don't even worry about it. He's just here. We're not even going to score him.
Well, he's going to wear the Randy in his cardboard mask, and we'll like just.
Yeah, he's gonna wear Claudia's cardboard mask, and it's just gonna be Randy wearing a Randy mask, walking on a towel
with a popsicle stick, holding the mask and the towel. And
yeah. And maybe like the towels get smaller.
No, just take it off.
A hand towel.
Yeah.
A hand towel.
A hand towel.
A mitten. I don't know.
A mitten.
Let's go with an eye patch.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just get them
only
in there.
The one leg.
I'm not saying it's this. I'm just saying the size of the cloth. is small.
Yeah. The size of the cloth is small.
Someone better not screw my words up. I'm gonna be pissed off.
No.
Let's be perfectly clear, ladies. It's not the size of Randy. It was the size of the cloth.
The size of the cloth.
Mhm.
Yes, I feel you. We right here. We right here.
We're here with you.
We're here. Oh, shoot, is it time for lightning round?
Yeah, we're running out of time.
Lightning round. Are we? We're not really. We're not really on a time limit.
We're
But
not.
let's-
on time
not.
limit.
Nah, fuck
I
that.
have to go clean toilets right now. We're not time limit.
We're not on a time limit. We're good. This is our 24-hour episode with Vicky Guerrero.
It's like your Twitch stream.
This is a Twitch stream.
Vicky's like, buckle up, buttercup.
I'm gonna need more margarita.
Yeah.
No, gotta turn on the Last Supper, I guess.
All right. Lightning round. Here we go. Movie theater popcorn or microwave popcorn?
Microwave popcorn.
Dogs or cats?
Dogs.
Yes. Heels or flats?
Heels.
Star Wars or Star Trek?
Neither.
Ooh, that was Dree's one question.
What do you mean, neither? You know what? You know what?
You said pretty woman or
She
pretty
was so excited
I
about that.
agree with you.
Are we doing 80s movies? Okay, 16 Candles or Pretty in Pink?
16 Candles.
Breakfast Club or Pretty Woman?
Pretty woman.
Okay, well, damn. Now I'm okay. Let me get back into this thing.
Scary movies or comedies?
Ooh, yes.
Comedies.
Casino or concert?
Casino.
I knew it. I fucking knew it. I knew it. We are destined to be friends, Vicky Guerrero. Holy mother of God. I knew it. All right, go ahead.
If you notice on my Twitch, I always have slot machines.
That's true. You do. Yeah.
I have to always click the wheel every once in a while just to get like my composure back. Yeah.
Yes. Break the rules or follow the rules. We know this.
Break the rules.
Of course.
Yes.
Extra role in one of your favorite movies or a Monopoly set made based on your career. Ooh, that's a good one.
Oh shit! I didn't read that one. Damn.
Oh, Monopoly set as me. of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah. I feel like that will last forever.
I feel like that would be so fun.
Are you
Yeah, I
kidding
can
me?
frame that shit on my wall.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Oh shit! No, I want that.
Right? We
Can we
Make it
Etsy
happen.
this?
can we
Etsy.
yeah, coming exclusively at the Face Beat Heels High merch store, the Vicky Guerrero Monopoly set. All right.
Maybe, because I'm the one that has
Yeah.
to make it.
I stay making promises that like
I love
sometimes
when
we-
you just volunteer my services.
I mean, an extra, you're behind like 30 other people and they don't, I'm
Yeah.
sure they probably never see me. Like, that's not fun.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
True.
House plants or backyard garden?
Backyard garden.
A Broadway show or sightseeing cruise?
Oh, Broadway show.
Yes.
TJ Maxx or Macy's?
TJ Maxx.
Yeah.
Maxinista.
I knew you were
All
a
right,
Maxinista.
like
Just like-
Claudia.
I knew you were. We are
Macy's is overrated, guys. It's so
Yep.
overrated.
It is. It is.
All right, my personal question: tacos or lasagna?
Oh, tacos.
Tacos,
Tacos,
recommend.
tacos.
Tacos,
Tacos all day.
tacos.
That's what we're gonna do when we meet up. We're gonna have tacos and margaritas.
Are you
Speaking
kidding
of
me?
which,
And Bud Light dress. You gotta have a Bud Light dress with tacos.
yes, I agree. See, my
Yeah.
fiance always gets mad at me whenever I drink Bud Light, and he's like, "What's wrong with you?" And I was like, "You need it. It's delicious."
Yeah.
What, a bad, like a shitty beer with tacos? Is that what you're saying?
Just like Bud Light in
Oh,
general, he gets
shitty
mad at me.
beer? Did you say it's a shitty
Yeah.
beer?
Yeah,
Bud Light?
she's
Wow.
canceled.
I thought we were here, Claudia. Like, I thought. But also.
Don't worry, because I'm good at feuds too, Vicky Guerrero.
Heel
Don't you
turn.
worry, Vicky.
Heel turn, Claudia. Heel
okay.
turn.
I
It's
wanna
okay. Jury
explain-
and I always have our feud. You can
It's
have
okay.
yours with Claudia.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
I
Tell
wanna
me, though.
I want to explain why I would pick microwave popcorn because you can add your butter and Tabasco sauce to it as much as I want.
Tabasco sauce.
That's true.
You know what I put on my popcorn?
true.
I have this everything but the elote seasoning from Trader Joe's.
Yes.
Have you had it? You put that on some but yes, get you some. You heard it here first. Everything but the elote seasoning. You put that on your microwave popcorn. I will
Oh
go
my
through
God.
4 bags of that
So good.
while I watch The
Even-
Crown. It's impossible. It's like,
Even my Chihuahua loves the Tabasco and popcorn.
What
Damn.
are your dogs' names? I must know.
Okay, so I have a Chihuahua named Peanut, which is a medical rescue, and I have a German Shepherd named Kita. No relation.
No relation.
Kita.
Yeah. Also, ladies, just for FYI, when you drink Truly, you can put lime juice and tahini around it, and it is so good.
That's right.
I want you to know that I literally wanted this for your drink. I was like,
no,
put some
hold
tahini
on.
that
We
rim.
have it. Wait, by the time the episode comes out, the Guerrerita will be out.
Oh yeah, that's what we're naming your drink. It's the Guerrerita.
Because so like so
I came up with it.
You don't know this, but like when we first started the podcast, we used to have like a cocktail every fucking week, and we called it the Monday Night Rocktail, and it became a lot of work. And since
it was a lot of work.
Right when we started, we didn't really have anybody that was making these drinks, and like it was only me.
So will make us have to make more of those.
But
we'll get more people.
But in honor of you, we are making a guerrerita, and it's basically a strawberry jalapeno margarita with a tahini rim. And I'll send you the recipe, girl, when we get it. But yeah,
yes, I would love to.
Yeah, it's gonna be muddled strawberries and jalapenos, the tahini rim. Yes.
Oh my gosh.
It's called a guerrerita. I'll make a video and everything.
When it comes out, you guys be on my podcast, and then we'll have to drink it together.
Oh my God! Yes. Can you talk about your podcast?
We have to talk about your
podcasters here.
Yes, we have to talk about your podcast and your Twitch.
Plug your podcast.
Yeah, my Twitch sucks because Jerry Reina has the best page ever.
Okay.
Out the gate. Hang on. I'm gonna need to. I just need to drink to that, please.
Oh my God!
Now, let me just tell y'all something. So it could be like 7 or 8, and I'm having dinner, and
here we go.
I put Jerry's page on. So I'm just sitting there. My husband's like talking to the dogs, whatever, and I'm like, what a fucking bitch. And he's like, what's wrong? I'm like, her page looks fucking fantastic. And so then I contacted you, and I was like, you're going to show me how to make a page that's bright and beautiful, just like yours. And I'm really happy with it. You did so much to my page. Like, I love you to pieces, Jerry.
I know, I love you too.
Don't get upset.
How could I possibly? I love you so much.
It's a compliment. You know, it's like,
I live to be roasted by you.
I love her.
Yeah, I live for it. I would never be offended. Are you kidding? This is like people's dream to be insulted by Vicky. I'm living the dream. Living the fucking dream.
Damn right you are. I'm addicted to Twitch. Like, I love it. I love the fans. The fans make it all worthwhile just to be on there. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'm in Excuse Me, VG, and I'm so grateful for Jerry, and there's some other people that helped me. But it's the fans. I mean, the chat rooms are really fun, and Jackbox and this other game I got. I don't know what the hell it's called, but it's like a psychological killer game.
Oh wait,
which is like
what is it? Is it
like
Phasmophobia or is it Dead by Daylight?
Nope, not that one either. It's like slandering. It's called slandering or yeah, something. But it's really. I'm gonna play it tonight. You
should play Dead by Daylight, and then we can
play with
together.
You today, Vicky. I'll come play with you.
That means a lot because she doesn't even come by my stream, so we still go to yours. That's cool.
I don't go to hers. I only go to her stream to beat her up on Mario Kart.
Mario Kart. That's the only.
Can you guys please have a feud? Can you guys, Wild Spice? Can you just have a Twitch feud with Vicky Guerrero? Yeah.
No! Please. I almost beat up Thea and Jerry just from that Among Us game. I was like, I walked away so pissed off.
Vicky.
Among Us gets heated. Among Us gets really, really fucking heated.
Beat her up, Vicky.
I can't have a Twitch feud.
Shattering. That's the game. The Shattering.
Oh.
Yeah.
You should get on Dead by Daylight too, because I'm addicted to it. I don't know if I'll stream it. It's addicting. So you have like a serial killer following you, and you have to like basically escape. You have to escape.
That sounds like fun, Jerry. That sounds like so fun.
I didn't know you played that, bitch.
Tell us about your podcast, please.
Yes.
My podcast is the Excuse Me, Vicky Guerrero Show. I'm on my season 2, which I'm really happy about. I've had some incredible guests. I love researching people and getting to know their personal stories, because when you put a wrestler on, like, you guys know who I am. Y'all know my story. Mm-hmm. So to get some personal side to my interviews, I love it. And I've had politicians and activists, and I've had musicians and dancers, and I just love the whole variety that I can bring to the show. And I'm hoping to get on Sirius or iHeartRadio. That would be my dream.
Yes.
But I'm on the All Elite Wrestling website, so I'm moving up, guys.
Yes, you are.
How do you find people that you want to have on your show? How do you do you track people down? Do people come to you?
I hunt them and stalk them until they answer my text.
You're just like,
no,
excuse me.
pretty much like on IMDb, they have a publicist and I can get a hold of them. But usually it's a lot of the wrestling community. And then on Instagram, it's pretty easy to get a hold of people. So I'm trying to, it's hard though. You guys should know that to try and keep guests going and have content and make sure that I release weekly. So it's kind of a lot of work to try and, keep the content going, but it's been going so far so good. And if I don't get anyone, well, they just got me for that night.
Well, I will let you know that if you ever need someone because you don't have anybody lined up, you call any one of us because we'll be there in a heartbeat.
Yes.
Like all of y'all, that'd be fun.
Let's do it.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, see, that's
I liked it a lot. I mean, AEW has been really good, so I promote for them a lot, which has helped out. But I just, WWE banned me from interviewing their superstars because I'm to All Elite. Yes, little fuckers.
Boy, bye.
Thing to do.
It broke my heart because I've always been good to them, and so
Vince does not make it easy. Let me fucking tell you, I'm about to fucking scream. God damn it, Vince!
Hold on, wait.
He's a shit sometimes, bro. Like I can't. He doesn't.
Dear Vince,
dear.
I am tired of your shit.
You just made the list. Oh no!
Oh, here we go.
So
Tired of your shit, Vince.
Yeah, to make my story just relatable. I hadn't talked to WWE for 2 years. So I was in the medical industry, I was doing my own thing. And then Brandy Rose called and I was in Dallas visiting a friend for a business meeting. And she's like, hey, are you in Dallas? I'm like, yeah. You want to do some commentary? Sure, be there tonight. Easy, so awesome. Right? I wasn't on a contract. I wasn't associated with anybody. Well, I actually had Kurt Angle scheduled that Friday when I came back from All Elite, which they take on Wednesday. So I was getting ready to interview him, and he called me and said,
hey, sorry. That was Tamina. That was my dog.
And so
I was like, Kurt Angle barked like a dog?
No, so he said that, they were pretty pissed off that I showed up at All Elite, and they didn't want me interviewing the roster. And he goes, did we fight for you? And he was such a sweetheart. I love him to pieces. And I was like, no, you still have a job to do. You have a bigger picture. I have another life, to do. And so I'm still heartbroken. I tried emailing them. I tried calling them. No one returned my calls. And it's just so fucking petty because we should be promoting each other.
Exactly.
And,
agreed.
And, it wasn't for monetary purposes. I mean, when we do a podcast, it's to highlight that person's career, which means you're promoting WWE and which means you're making that company shine, for that 1 hour.
Right.
And so, I have been totally banned from anyone there.
That's so shitty.
I'll probably edit this.
Let's drink because
let's drink.
Yeah, let's drink. I'm drinking to that. Okay.
I'm gonna edit this part out. So this is just for the Patreon because y'all paying, y'all can get the tea. But I swear to God, y'all, just between us and the Patreon, WWE makes it really fucking hard to support them sometimes, man. It's so fucking, it's like I hate them, but I can't stop watching because there's wrestlers that I support, even though I don't support the company as a whole. You know what I mean?
Well, let's not kid ourselves. You know, there's some incredible talent at WWE.
Yeah.
There's some hardworking people that are doing what I love to do.
Mm-hmm.
And so, and just like when WWE took away all of their Twitch and their social media.
Yeah, that was a big thing.
Cameo.
Yeah.
On Twitch, you guys can vouch for this. On Twitch, you have to put the personal time in aside from being at work to make it work. You know, and those are the kind of things that I get mad at, but I'm also grateful that I saw that coming a little bit. And so I'm just glad I'm not associated with it, but I feel very bad for like Thea and Austin Creed's okay because he was smart and how he did his contract, but it's just sad because when you're promoting the company you work with, and I think it just kind of goes hand in hand. So that's all I'm going to say about that.
With that said, I really hope Thea goes to AEW somehow. I hope you guys are talking to whoever you need to talk to make that shit happen.
Get that,
because
excuse me.
That'll be such a huge fucking get. That'll be fucking great. Like that would be great. Like
Yeah.
put Tony Khan on the phone. Give me the phone real quick. I'm like, hi, what's up? I got her right here. You need to sign her, please. Like,
And in defense to Thea, anywhere she goes, which there's some incredible companies out right now, she's going to be a huge asset.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's going to make an incredible impact on anything that she does.
Yep.
And so she's gonna be fine because she's one of those women that made a name for herself, and she holds herself very well as a character. And whoever grabs her is going
She is absolutely resilient, I think.
Absolutely.
she's
She
gonna
shines.
make a money, and, and
Yes.
I think we get smarter, and she's learned a lot from all this experience. So it's going to make her stronger and smarter for the next contract that she signs. So we all learn in different ways.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drink to that.
Tranquilo.
Hey!
Tranquila, Vicky.
Hey.
I don't know.
Oh my
y'all.
goodness.
Should we wrap it up? I could stay here all day, but
Same.
more questions? Do you have any questions for us? I don't know
Yeah.
if you do, but do you?
Oh my gosh. So do y'all live in New York?
Yes.
Yes.
All three of us live in New York. Yep.
Wow. Wow. So are y'all being affected by COVID? Because a lot of guys had to have a letter showing essential travel just to travel to the airport.
Ooh.
Are y'all
I've
traveling?
heard. I haven't gone anywhere.
I
only
haven't left the house in a week.
I don't leave my house. I
Just
really don't
literally-
leave my house.
I'm constantly on Twitch, and I'm like, how is it Thursday already? Or what's today? Tuesday? Like, I don't know.
Tuesday, girl.
I have no idea. I haven't left this room.
Yeah, I have heard of people needing to have negative tests in order to travel.
Yeah.
But I think that's the extent of it. Everyone's
Yeah.
still vibing. Everyone's
Yeah.
still drinking outside.
Yeah.
Everyone's still doing
like
to-go
it ain't
cocktails.
nobody's business, and I'm just here like, oh, hello, hi, I just had a COVID test. What?
Everyone's still going out.
Have
but like,
you?
our job opened. Me and Becky, we met because we have the same day job. We worked together, and
And by day job, she means evenings.
yes, because it's a jazz club. But which girl, I got you next time you here.
Wow.
But yeah, they just opened, but like they only hired like 2 people back because it's like they're still keeping it like hella small.
Yeah.
So I don't know why they.
At least we're not in fucked up California because man,
You're here
California
first,
is not okay.
I'm so ashamed. I lived there for 5 years and I'm just like flabbergasted at how they're dealing with everything because I just don't
It's
understand.
so
You're
sad.
supposed to be
Yeah.
smarter, Callie. Like Callie, you're supposed to be smart. And then
like
you're
setting
not.
the example for like they're California.
Yeah,
like, set
right.
the example, and it's just really sad how government and everything's kind of taking over, and they're forgetting the people that still need to work. So it's just really sad.
I have a question that just popped in my head. I want to know who your like first celebrity crush was. Mine was Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
Oh, mine was Richard Gere.
Yes.
Solid fucking choice.
Still to this day.
Still.
Yes.
Still
Yeah.
to this day.
I love
Still
that
get it.
man.
I will
And
go
my
on
female
public record.
crush is Julia Roberts.
Yes. Oh damn. Well,
So
pretty
you were
Woman
just
is
having a
just like-
field trip
Wow.
watching Pretty Woman, and
That's
then
why I
Runaway
watch
Bride.
it over and over because I get the size of enjoyment.
Yep. Is that your
Pretty
favorite
Woman
movie?
or Runaway Bride?
Ooh, Pretty Woman. I
Yeah.
love the
Okay.
story. Runaway
Yeah.
Bride, it was just whatever. But yeah, Pretty
Yeah.
Woman, just
Got them both.
play a hooker and then you find love. Like, what a great
What's not
life.
to like? Did you
Honestly,
see the?
same.
Did you see?
I've
the
seen that
musical?
porn,
Did
but
you see Pretty Woman the musical when it was on Broadway?
God.
No, I
It's a
didn't.
musical.
Was it good?
It was.
it
good.
was okay.
No, it was good.
It was. Okay.
Oh,
It was.
I would
good.
love to see that.
I
That'd be
worked
awesome.
it. It was okay.
It was cute. It was good.
Wow.
It was exactly. It didn't like add anything to the movie, but it was like they put songs exactly where you thought there should be songs. So I thought it was a perfect example. Don't make me go on a huge musical theater tangent because then I will. I'm gonna
We do
rein
not
it
have
in.
time for
I'm gonna
that.
rein it in. We'll say that for the next time.
Okay.
I haven't
Okay.
even seen Hamilton yet.
Girl, it's on Disney Plus.
It's
Don't
on
I have
worry.
not
I'll
seen
hook
it
you up.
either.
It's
I
okay.
know.
I'll hook you up.
I know,
Yeah.
but I'm on Twitch now, so I don't have time because between 8 and 12, I'm like on Twitch.
Can't watch
And
it on your flight.
Huh?
On flights back. On flights back.
I'm
and
writing
forth?
my book on my flights. Like,
Oh damn, she productive.
my
She's
time
so
is
productive.
She's not
I
like
love
me.
this.
She's not like
That's
me.
where
y'all.
we're not the same.
Yeah, that's where we're not the same.
But I do have Disney Plus, and maybe before I'm 53, I will watch it, and I'll be really happy. But I love the music. I'm in love with it. So
I want to play Angelica so bad. Well,
What's
or
your star
Eliza.
sign?
It's okay.
What's your star?
Aries.
Oh, that's why, bitch.
Vicky!
That's
I'm an
why.
Aries cusp. I see you.
I
see you.
I see it.
Nick is an Aries. I'm a Sagittarius. So we fire, honey.
Oh, yeah, we
Fire.
good. We good.
We good.
We're good. We
All
have
right,
a lot
okay.
of fun. That's what it is.
I would
Okay, I
kick
have a lot-
someone's ass for you.
Me too.
Yeah.
Are you talking to me or
Vicky?
Baker? Because I can't
All
tell.
of y'all.
Same, Vicky.
I'm
I will
talking to
beat
all
them
of
up
y'all.
for you.
As an Aries, I would kick someone's ass for all of you.
Oh, thank
Yeah.
I concur. I second this motion. Yes, Vicky. But I do have a question. As the cougar,
Can't.
who's got the best lips?
you. Ooh, this is great.
Oh,
You should have put this in the beginning. Goddamn.
yeah. John Cena.
Da, 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 da. And his name is John Cena. Oh,
She
Adam,
Yeah.
looks like she would.
you didn't even think about it, bro. You didn't even fucking think
She's
about
like
it.
John Cena.
John
fuck
Cena.
this.
Those
I've been-
things you don't forget in your mind. Like,
No, you really don't.
like
Is it
Edge
John
is probably
Cena?
like a 5 from a scale from 1 to 10. Dom was really messy. It was maybe like a 3.
I feel that about him.
I was like,
Right?
okay, now I'm ready to go in the ring. No. Yeah. And Eric Bettis was all right. He was okay.
Damn,
Yeah.
John Cena.
I always wanted
Cena.
to kiss The Rock, but we just never had that storyline to like.
Man,
It's okay,
No, but-
Vicky. We can still get there.
We all want to kiss the rock.
we all want to kiss the
I
rock.
definitely want to kiss The Rock.
Yeah.
Christina has an
Yeah.
unhealthy obsession with all
I-
the Samoans. She named
I
both of
have-
her dogs.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
gotta
so I
work on them.
So I have 2 dogs. They have their own Instagram accounts. They're the Wild Siberians because I'm so obsessed with my Samoans that I had to. And their
Okay.
names are Naya and Tamina. Those
you
are
believe?
my
Oh,
babies.
Tamina's my best friend. We talk every week.
Oh my god.
I'm about to mute you, bitch.
You me and PJ are both like, oh god, here it comes. Here it comes.
I'm about to mute
love
you.
her.
Yeah.
I love her
You know,
so
so
much.
Tamina and The Rock are cousins, so we'd always like hang out with him. And so, you know, and the Usos too, like they're just great. They're just all great people. Like such a good family.
Me and Chloe are waiting. It's like a ticking time bomb. This bitch is about to start crying. Like,
Can
full
you
on.
just please play my sound?
Oh yeah, we gotta play her Samoan sound.
I put it to the side because I didn't think I would need it, but I should have known better than that.
Have you met me?
Every episode, it's
Well,
Samoan.
the episode is not about you, Baker.
Just love Simone
That was
so
cool.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Thank you, Vicky. Thank you.
Tamina's an incredible mom, and yeah, she's funny. And we used to have our own drinking parties in our hotel rooms because we
Oh
didn't
my
like
God.
drink at the bar because people would be like, "Did you see them drinking?" Like, "Oh my god, they took the 2 shots!" Like, "Oh my god!" So we
So
always
you
had
just drink in the
speakers
room?
around us, so we took it to the room and like
Yeah.
just drink all night long.
Yes. I'd love
Yes.
to see it.
Tamina's
Love to
my
see it.
girl.
Yes.
Yeah, she's very underutilized. I just want to throw
Yes,
some
she
more
is.
shit about WWE.
1,000%.
Listen, I think that I complain about
1,000%.
that. I think I complain about that probably twice a month. So
Yeah.
every other
Yeah.
SmackDown episode, I'm like, where the fuck is Tamina? Why was Tamina used and then just made lose
Yeah.
again?
We give
Why
them
does
plenty
she
of
keep
shit,
fucking
Vicky.
losing?
Don't you worry. We give them
Vicky,
plenty
how
of
do I become a writer so I can make sure that all the women have awesome fucking storylines and
Yeah.
don't have this bullshit to take
Well,
care of?
And you know, that's really hard to answer.
Yeah.
Because WWE has their own clique and writers. They
Yeah.
really, and you really wouldn't
Yeah.
want to have that job because all Vince does is yell at them all day long and slam doors on them.
Sounds
It's
like
really
I
this.
don't
sad.
like that.
I don't like
Yeah,
that.
so you deserve
Maybe
better.
that's why they're writing so fucking shittily because Vince is always fucking screaming at them.
Right.
You know, I don't understand. Our storylines just be so amazing. Like when
Right.
I was with Dolph, and then we went to Lake Cool, and we worked with Dolph and Caitlin, who was my rookie from the NXT Takeover. Like
Mhm.
those were fun times. And then it was like the last 4 years that I was there, from 2010 to 14. It just got really like dull, and the guys couldn't
Yeah.
chase the girls couldn't hit the guys. You had to like show respect with each other. I'm like, we're fucking wrestlers. Like,
Yeah.
why would we have respect?
Correct.
Why would we have respect for each other?
Yeah. So
Seriously.
anyway, that's my spiel for that.
I love that.
Do
I
you
love
watch
that.
NXT, Vicky? Do you watch NXT?
Never.
Never.
No, I do. I
No.
actually do. I watch I watch Adam a lot because Britt Baker's, boyfriend's always on there.
Nice.
I watch Bianca Blair, like I watch her,
Yeah, she's my queen.
Yeah, she's incredible. I love her.
Do you watch AEW? Do you watch yourself?
Absolutely.
Yes.
I will drink to that.
All right.
I put on repeat on my DVD player, like, let me watch that again. You know what? But
Fuck yes, Vicky.
Seriously,
yes.
I watch myself because I like to watch my promos, and I always study what could be better. So I'm always studying myself just to see what I can improve. So it's not because I'm a narcissist or because I just love myself. Yeah, I just
you probably learn a lot by watching yourself, especially when like, oh, that was a moment where I felt uncomfortable. How did I handle it? Or that was a moment where I flubbed. How did I handle it?
Like,
that's actor shit.
That is actor shit.
That's actor shit.
Doing your research.
I do the same. I watch my Twitch stream back and I'm like, why didn't nobody tell me that was fucked up? Yeah.
Like, at the same time, I watch Arn and Tuli and Taz. I'm always watching all the managers, even like MVP, I'm watching even Vince, when he comes out. There's always room to learn. So I always try and grab something new that I can apply to my own character. So learning's good.
How do you feel about Paul Heyman?
Love Paul.
Yes.
He was the only one that I did a promo with that he says, you're going to throw away your script and we're going to go have fun out there.
Love it. Oh my God, stop. That's it. That's it.
That's a dream.
We have no choice but to stand.
Yeah.
Christina, you can't hate him anymore after hearing that.
Fine.
That's just not allowed. We can't do it. No more. I'm just saying.
He's such an incredible talent. He's gone through some role changes, which I'm not too happy about, whatever. But I don't like him with Roman Reigns. I really don't. I liked him with Brock.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Because he's kind of being like pushed aside a little. Like he's not really talking much. It's more like I said it on another episode. I said it. It's like it's not like Roman is his client. Like he's Roman's manager. You know what I mean? Like Roman. It's very apparent that Roman is like Paul Heyman's there. Yeah, Paul Heyman's there because Roman wants him there. It's not because like Paul Heyman's pushing him. You know what I mean? So he's definitely the star of the show. He doesn't even need a manager. It's like
I agree with you, and I love him at Brock because Brock is shitty at promos, and
exactly.
Paul is the incredible voice, and and he's so natural. I mean, he's the only one they didn't give him a script.
Yeah.
There's always bullet points, but when he got to show me that I could have fun out there and just trust him, we knocked it out, and I fell in love with that. So going to AEW, I was like, I'm get to enjoy myself again.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. The magic in being a creative human, I think, is that like finding home in those moments where you really just get to play and explore. Even if you are being like the biggest bitch in the world, those are like just the most fun fun moments you could possibly have.
I just remember. No, sorry. I was going to say, I just remember I started watching wrestling. I think I told you, Vicky, right? Like this WrestleMania, like this year, I started rewatching wrestling or getting back into it again. Yeah. And I remember seeing Paul Heyman for the first time was this WrestleMania because I had went so long without watching. And then I went back and I watched Raw from like 2015 and forward. So I'm like catching up still. But I just remember I was like voice memoing Christina. And because I was, can I say this? It's our podcast. I can say whatever I want. I was high.
Say whatever you want.
I was high.
I was high.
Yeah, I know. We were both high. Yeah, whatever.
I'm the baker. I'm always
legal. It's legal in New Jersey now, so we're like adjacent. Okay, whatever. Anyway, it's not a big deal. Don't come for me, police. I'm like,
that's
don't
legit why my name is the baker. But,
yeah,
I was not involved.
So.
No,
I told you after the fact. I'm sorry, baby.
But yeah, so I was high, and then I was watching WrestleMania, and I was watching Paul Heyman do this promo, and where I felt like he talked for 30 minutes, and he just did. Yeah, I was like, what is this? And he just kept going, and it was he's like,
but then
oh my God, it was amazing.
We birthed the podcast. They called me because they knew we had all these crazy other ways that we knew each other, but then we did our first Meet the Divas episode where one of the questions was,
I'm never gonna live this down. I am never gonna live this down. Fuck.
Wait, what was that? I missed that. What was that?
So we had this question. We had our first episode, and one of our first episodes was like the Meet the Divas episode to like get to know us, get to know our relationship with wrestling. And one of the questions was, who would you want to get a beer with like past, present, whatever. And mine was Paul Heyman, and they gave me so much shit. And I was like, you fucking bitches better watch it, because nobody comes for Paul Heyman in my house.
I wasn't a fan.
I'm still not letting it go.
But Paul doesn't drink.
Oh,
Okay, well, he can have a no duels,
duels.
and I will have 2.
I think my favorite partier was John Cena.
Really?
Okay.
He parties?
I can see that.
I don't know what it is, but like he feels like he's just so wholesome.
Yeah.
Like that.
It's
I
very
just don't see
wholesome.
him like partying. Damn it, John Cena, we standing you in this house, bro.
Wow, y'all, I need to teach y'all a lot of things.
Yeah.
Like,
this-
Yeah,
Vicky,
Vicky.
take me to the world. Like I just
Like it'll
Just
be
take me.
off air, girl. But when we all meet up and hang out, and you take us to an AEW show, I need to know all the secrets, because I swear he just seems so wholesome.
girl.
No
he's a good
idea.
guy. I mean, he is the face of WWE, you know, in commercials and movies and whatnot. But I mean, back in the day, we used to like get off the plane, go to the bar, drink all night, get in our room at 3 a.m, and then get up and go to TV. I mean, that was our guard. And then after TV, we
Fucking love
get
it.
back at
Damn.
the bar and drink
That's
some more.
amazing. I would
That
get.
sounds like me when I'm in the middle of a like show, like a season of a show. It's like I just wake up to go to the theater and then go drink with people with the cast and then go back home. What?
That's it. I'm switching careers. That's it. If I go to an airport bar and drink with John Cena, I'm switching careers. I'm switching. Like,
All of us
My
take your
career is-
laptops.
is a
drinking
Tony?
with
Is a
John
Tony even worth it anymore? Is a Tony even worth it? I'm just
Yeah.
gonna like.
Yeah.
Who cares about the Tonys? I'll get you into Wicked some other way.
You learned to drink when we were at WWE. Like you kept
Damn.
up or you got out.
Damn.
Oh,
Wow.
we going
Well, I
drinking.
will. I'd like to dedicate just a shot to you joining us today. I don't
Yeah.
think we. I think we were nervous, but I think we also knew that like our energies all matched, so it would be totally fine. And we
Yep.
just want to just freaking thank you for being here. Thank you for
Yes.
being a part of
Aw.
this with us. Thank you for being a part of our season finale episode. We've decided that we are going to collectively give you a Face Beat Heels High T-shirt.
Yes.
I thought you were gonna give me money, but I'll take the t-shirt.
I don't have any money.
Do you want to solve a puzzle?
You want to sell the puzzle? Get $5.
You want to try? Oh wait, she might actually get it because she's a music. She reads music. She might get it. You want to
Do read
try?
music?
I do.
wanna-
I used to read music. I haven't read it in a long time.
We do.
You want to try the puzzle? We do a puzzle every week. You want to try
Yeah.
it?
I never
Yeah.
get it. I got it once, and it was. I don't know. I still don't know. She told me the answer to this,
And the hint is that it's music related. Should I play your music? Hang on.
Yeah. Play your music while she thinks.
No, it's not there. It's fine. It's fine. It's not there. It's fine. It's fine. I'll
I
tell you.
dropped
I'll
my
text
drink on
you.
myself.
I have no earthly idea what that is.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think about like all the music tones I learned, and not
I have
coming
no-
to me.
I know.
And I only drink 2. Like I'm so sober.
Girl, let's fix that. We need another round.
Chuck, no, I'm just kidding.
Text me what it is. Is that because you don't let anyone else know what the answer
We
is?
can, we can say now because it'll probably be what next week that we'll reveal it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
So
yeah.
it's under arrest. That's a half rest.
Do you see what I mean?
She's so
Yes, I
mad.
do.
These are her puzzles, bro. Like these.
Yes.
She's so
I do.
mad.
It makes me feel like an
Hey,
idiot every
you
week.
want to see what puzzle I have? You want
Yes,
to see?
please.
Yes.
Yeah, I knew. It. I knew that one. I knew that one.
That was all I wanted for Christmas. This is my
Oh.
one Christmas wish. It was to
PJ
get
just
flipped
made-
off by Vicky Guerrero.
Yeah.
I can
This
die.
is perfect.
God, you can come get me.
No, not yet. You haven't met Jericho yet. Not yet.
Yeah, wait till I take you to the show, and then you can meet Jericho and Ricky Starks and all of them.
Then
Will he be in a towel?
I'm sure Jericho would love to show off his body.
We should ask him.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the name of this episode. It's gonna be Towels with Vicky Guerrero.
Towels.
I'm red.
Yes. Look
Yeah.
at you.
That'd be fun.
I'm
Men in towels.
I'm gonna toast to you guys because y'all have been the best interview ever.
Oh.
I love that what y'all stand for and what y'all are doing, and now we're friends. And Jerry, your page still fucking sucks on Twitch, but I love you.
Thanks, Queen. Love it.
And there you have it. That is our season 1 finale. Wild Spice, the Baker, and I, PJ, as well as our new best friend, Vicky Guerrero. Thank you for being here. Thank you for tuning in. And thank you for being listeners of the Face Beat Heels Side podcast. We will see you next season. Go
Can
ahead.
I ask for one last excuse me from Vicky, just a little further away from the mic? I don't think that we got the first one.
Yeah, because it was so loud.
Fucking tell me how to work a mic the way I want to fucking work it. Who the
I'm sorry,
fuck
Vicky.
Tell me how to work a fucking mic.
You're absolutely right, Vicky. I'm sorry.
Work.
Oh my god, you're nuts.
Save that out, I guess.
Y'all are awesome. Thank you so much for brightening my day.